Welcome to Space Matrix. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. On a bright morning, a massive shadow swept across Manila Bay. The USS George Washington, a nuclear-powered U.S. Navy aircraft carrier. Its arrival on August 25, 2025, was a spectacle. A floating city bristling with fighter jets, leading a powerful carrier strike group. Destroyers and cruisers flanked the carrier, their radars scanning the horizon, forming one of the world's most formidable naval forces. This was no routine port call. With tensions high in the South China Sea, the visit carried a message of strength and solidarity. For many Filipinos watching from shore, the carrier's size and presence were awe-inspiring. A 24-story behemoth, home to over 5,000 sailors. News helicopters buzzed overhead, broadcasting the event worldwide. The visit was a public display of alliance, a reminder that the Philippines is not alone. The timing was deliberate, following recent Chinese aggression against Filipino vessels in the West Philippine Sea. The U.S. answered the Philippines' call for support, making good on the Mutual Defense Treaty. The carrier's arrival was a physical demonstration of that promise. As the anchor dropped, ripples spread across the bay, felt far beyond Philippine shores. This was more than a military maneuver, it was a statement to the world. The alliance between the U.S. and the Philippines is strong, active, and visible. The stage was set for a new chapter in regional security. The USS George Washington's visit is a powerful reassurance for the Philippines amid rising pressure in the South China Sea. Chinese ships have harassed Filipino vessels. Now a U.S. carrier in Manila Bay signals unwavering support. For the U.S., it's a demonstration of commitment to Indo-Pacific security and freedom of navigation. The visit strengthens the U.S.-Philippines alliance and boosts Filipino military morale. Joint training exercises will enhance cooperation and readiness for real-world crises. These drills build trust and ensure both navies can operate seamlessly together. Beyond military ties, the visit brings economic benefits as thousands of U.S. sailors spend time in local communities. It also opens doors for deeper diplomatic and economic discussions between Manila and Washington. The partnership is comprehensive: security, trade, and shared values. This visit is a living example of a modern, resilient alliance. It's not just about defense, it's about building a future together. The message: the U.S.-Philippines partnership is stronger than ever. The USS George Washington's arrival sends a clear message to Beijing. China's sweeping claims in the South China Sea have been met with U.S. resolve. The carrier strike group is a visible challenge to coercion and a call to respect international law. The U.S. is drawing a line. Freedom of navigation must be upheld. This is integrated deterrence, military, diplomatic, and economic tools working together to prevent conflict. The goal isn't war, but to make aggression too costly for China. Beijing condemned the visit, calling it provocative, but for Southeast Asian nations it's reassurance. They want options, not to be bullied or forced to choose sides. The U.S. presence gives them security and leverage in a tense region. The stakes are high and the message is unmistakable. The U.S. stands with its allies. The USS George Washington's journey was a deliberate passage through contested waters. Sailing through the heart of the South China Sea, the fleet challenged China's excessive maritime claims. Every mile was a statement: these are international waters, open to all. The operation was tense, with Chinese ships and satellites tracking every move. U.S. sailors performed flawlessly, demonstrating professionalism and resolve. This was more than a military maneuver, it was a defense of global principles. The South China Sea is a crossroads of commerce and conflict. The carrier's voyage upheld the right to free navigation. As the fleet entered Philippine waters, tension gave way to partnership. The arrival marked a new chapter in the U.S.-Philippines alliance. The epic journey was a powerful reminder: freedom of the seas must be defended. The Philippines greeted the USS George Washington with enthusiasm and relief. Top officials called the visit a reaffirmation of the U.S. commitment to the Mutual Defense Treaty. Military leaders highlighted the value of joint exercises and the chance to learn from the U.S. Navy. For many Filipinos, especially fishermen, the carrier's presence offered hope and a sense of protection against Chinese harassment. Social media buzzed with pride, calling the ship a big brother watching over the nation. Some activist groups protested, fearing entanglement in great power rivalry, but theirs was a minority voice. The dominant feeling was gratitude and reassurance. The visit strengthened public confidence in the alliance. The historic ties between the two nations remain strong in the hearts of the people. The USS George Washington is a floating fortress and a marvel of engineering. Powered by nuclear reactors, it can sail for decades without refueling. Its flight deck, 4.5 acres wide, launches and recovers aircraft every 30 seconds. Over 5,000 crew members keep the ship running, pilots, engineers, cooks, and more. The carrier is a self-contained city, complete with hospital, post office, and even a Starbucks. Its real power lies in its air wing, over 60 aircraft, including FA-18 Super Hornets and E-2 Hawkeyes. Steam catapults launch jets at incredible speeds, projecting power across sea and sky. The ship is heavily defended by its own weapons and the surrounding strike group. Every system is designed to protect American interests and allies worldwide. Seeing the carrier up close is a testament to U.S. naval strength and technological prowess. The USS George Washington's visit will shape the region's future. In the short term, it may deter further Chinese aggression and create space for diplomacy. The show of strength aims to keep the peace, not provoke conflict. The visit reinforces the credibility of the U.S.-Philippines alliance and encourages regional cooperation. Southeast Asian nations may seek stronger security ties in response. The U.S.-China rivalry will continue, making such visits more frequent and significant. The Philippines and its neighbors must balance defense and diplomacy. The ultimate goal: manage competition, prevent escalation, and uphold international law. The carrier's visit restored balance and hope for a peaceful, prosperous future. Now it's up to leaders to build on this moment and secure lasting peace in the Indo-Pacific.